My name is Mike, and this is the Hot Seat. Your modern day warrior, speaking to you Americans. We've got problems, we've got issues, we're going broke by the minute, and we've got no one out there that gives a damn. But my friends, this modern day warrior does. And that's why today, April 27th, 2011, I'm announcing my candidacy for the presidency of the United States. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, here comes another idiot on the internet, blowing steam, says he wants to be president, he's a jerk. But once you get past the fact that I'm just another guy on YouTube, and you hear what I have to say, digest it, you'll see that amongst all this insanity, I kind of make sense. You know, there was a time when a man with a strong sense of values and love of this country could run for president and win. Those days are sadly over. For the past several decades, it seems as if the person who spends the most money seems to be the winner, although he's not qualified to be so. I have no political experience, and I have no money. But what this country needs to become the greatest country on the earth once again, I know what that is. We have lost our moral fiber, we have lost our Judeo-Christian values, and we have forgotten what it is to be part of something that was once wonderful. My platform is pretty simple. I am an independent conservative and a second-generation Italian American. We have three major problems that must be corrected. We need an immediate turn of direction if we have any chance of surviving and living up to what our founding fathers once created. The three problems are a downward spiraling economy, overbearing illegal immigration, and a collapsing healthcare system that comprises of 66% of all U.S. bankruptcies. Quite simply, 2/3 of everyone that goes in to claim bankruptcy has overbearing medical costs that came from high deductibles, out-of-pocket expenses, and 3/4, folks, had major medical. And they wound up financially destitute. That's a problem. If we do not have jobs and cannot afford goods and services, we will collapse from within. It is projected that by 2016, China will have a bigger and better economy than our own. And quite simply, that's because our government and corporate America have sold out you, the American people. My resolution to this is to give tax incentives to corporate America to bring jobs home. I say companies should be given a tax holiday, 100%. Bring jobs home and hire Americans. It'll have a two-pronged effect. One, it'll be less money that the government is shipping out to those in need, so we could shrink the size of government, meaning the tax demand should also go down. Companies will have more money to spend instead of being burdened by taxes and sending their home offices abroad. More people will be working. The government will get their tax dollars by volume instead of from a shrinking workforce that they're choking by raising taxes on everything. So unemployment goes down, more people are working, more people will spend more money. Therefore, our goods and services won't have to skyrocket due to diminishing paying by people who don't have anything. I am all for free enterprise, and I do oppose government regulation as a rule. However, when free enterprise destroys an entire class of people, when free enterprise destroys opportunity for all, it becomes nothing more than greed and a destructive monster. The items I would regulate are the price of gasoline and heating oil. The price of gasoline raises food prices, mass transit, and ruins people's budgets. Transportation of goods and services rise as the price of gasoline rises. It is time for oil companies to take a hit in profits for a while and ease the burden on our citizens, or else we will never recover into prosperity. Heating oil hammers people's household budgets, which forces people to drop their cable bill or going out as a family once a week, or perhaps buy cheaper quality food to offset the cost. This only raises services like cable, etc., on those people still able to afford to pay. This stops progress. Illegal immigration must be contained now. I would push for a federal bill such as Arizona's SB 1070 law, which is working in that state. I admire Arizona's tenacity and courage in adopting such a law despite such daunting opposition from fellow states, and which comprise of the socialist left. We the people need such a law in all 50 states today. Illegal immigration hurts jobs, raises crime, and has a huge negative impact on the third major crisis, healthcare. Illegals receive free treatment or skip out on the bill and pass those expenses on to us, the honest paying Americans. Illegals should be arrested, processed, and deported. If arrested again, lifetime imprisonment. Those harboring illegals or employing illegals will get jail time and fines as well. I would call out the National Guard in all border states and have them treat illegals as enemies of the state. Drug wars in the border states must be contained and eradicated. Healthcare reform. As stated, 66% of all bankruptcies in the U.S. are as a result of overbearing out-of-pocket medical bills, and 3/4 of those had major medical. Americans are being squeezed so much by high premiums and deductibles that just like the price of gasoline, they either have to go in debt or stop spending in other areas. Every American should be able to see a doctor, get treatment, and not go bankrupt. Illegals should receive nothing. If you do not belong here, you don't get treatment. Period. We desperately need tort reform, and tort reform I will push for. The price of malpractice insurance is staggering, and that adds to the outrageous cost to receive treatment. This must end. In conclusion, we need a president who is not bought and paid for. We need a president that is not someone's puppet. If we do not have a president that is truly by the people, for the people, and of the people, then there will be nothing left to build on. Mark my words, and remember what I said. And I've said it before. It takes one man, one woman at a time. For true change to come in this country, we've got to take Washington, D.C. out of play. Make them unemployed. My name is Mike, and this is the Hot Seat.